Hey guys, my name is Craig and I'm very excited to talk to you today about an app called Boostcamp. Boostcamp is a great application that suits my lifestyle in a great way due to the busy nature of what I do. So being in the business of education, we are constantly having our time managed externally. Yeah, what I mean by that is we are marking, we're creating assessments, we're building projects, we're liaising with staff body, student body, parent body, and generally just giving of ourselves wherever we can, and we love it. But sometimes we need a little bit of help in terms of our own competitive priorities, because let's face it, hiring a coach isn't always the best option for someone because the financial drain on that can be quite taxing. So the best medium or the best mean down the line is an app like Boostcamp. So Boostcamp doesn't necessarily just form part of the powerlifting component, but for those of who are into bodybuilding, there's an option for you. Those who need running tips, there's an option for you. Anybody who is interested in calisthenics as well, because we all know how much that's picked up over the last 2 years thanks to COVID. It just makes that process a little bit easier. And the other thing that I like about it is for those who are new to the gym and quite unfamiliar with the kind of specialized equipment or the technical form that's associated with a squat, a deadlift, or a bench press, form videos are part of the package. So more often than not, when you're subscribing to a particular coach or particular program, there are a nice bunch of introductory videos and check-in sequences that the coaches have programmed into the app. It's free of charge. But it does give you the option of actually subscribing to their work so they can have a direct line of access to you. And I think that's quite a nifty approach because it eliminates the hassle of having to plug in numbers or, really having to go out of your way in order to have anything assessed externally by a coach, whether it's like you don't know if your squat is in depth or if your bench press is moving along the right groove in terms of the up-down sequence, or even if you're just worried about how your back is positioned in the deadlift. It puts you direct contact in with the coaches so that you can feel confident knowing that you have the right setup. I'm going to stop speaking now because I want to jump into the app just so you can see what it's about and how it functions.
Hey guys, so this is the Boostcamp app. You can download from both the Android store as well as the iOS store or the Apple store. And right now I'm on the Discover page and you can see all the different kind of programs that we have. It ranges everything from a PPL to some fat programming by Lane Norton, which is a fantastic program that I use quite regularly. And you've got your basic beginner routine for those who are new to the gym, as I was stating earlier. Ensign's very popular. And what's nice is you'll be able to see that you are comfortable in knowing what you're going to be getting out of the program because it gives it by 3 points. So for example, if we take a look at Ensign's, the focus is on powerlifting. It's quite an intermediate lift, which means that you spend at least 6 months to a year in the gym and your numbers are quite high. Or you're looking at something like Kendito, where you're looking at a bit more of a peaking program leading up to a meet. There's the classic pull that I've used historically as well. Greg Knuckles, fantastic individual who's got a really great website called Stronger by Science with some fantastic articles that he publishes quite regularly, also quite free. There's a bodyweight routine, and I'm just going to scroll through it so you can just kind of see what's available to you and if you feel that it can benefit you. From here, what we can do is we can go to the coaches, which is the top right. I'm going to click there. As I've stated, I like Lane Norton quite a lot, so I'm going to click on his profile. And it's going to give a bit of a bio as to who he is and put me in contact with his social media sites as well as his own app called Carbon, which is a nutritional tracking app, very much like MyFitnessPal, but with a little bit more to it. And obviously that's subscription based. It talks about his major achievements so that you know you're not dealing with some random who's just put together a program that is now going to charge you money for it. Just to continue along this training path, I'm going to click on programs. I'm going to click on his fat program. And it gives an overview. It tells you the exact kind of cycle that you're going to be using, what you can expect for your power training days, so 3 sets of 3 to 5, which is great for building strength. And your hypertrophy days are a lot more volume, generally a little bit of lower weights because you want to antagonize the muscle as much as possible. And then you can also click on detailed program guide, which will take you to a website called Lift Folds, which is a number of resources available to you on any kind of program you can imagine. But for the sake of this argument, I'm just going to click on workouts, and we're going to see that I'm going to onboard. I'm going to choose the days in which I can train. I'm going to click next. I'm going to just leave those values standard. But if you really want, or if you're unsure as to where your real strength is, let's say I'm going to take for my meets, let's say I put a 250, my 1 rep max, or if I'm in the gym and I've managed to hit, let's say 250 3 times, it's going to give me my total lifting value of 232, and I can plug that in with confidence without having to worry about things too much. I'm just going to finish up the onboarding process, and now it's going to give me the days in which I can train. So you'll see that it also specifies to how many exercises I'm doing on each respective day, and I can see that because it's only 4 weeks, it's only a 4-week program, but I can run it as many times as I need. So I'm just going to press start on Monday, and what's going to happen here is that I have a workout timer which I can use. I can add notes. So for example, if I hadn't eaten my rice the 2 hours before training like I historically do, then I'm going to feel a bit pop, especially like on a deadlift day. So it breaks down the number of sets that we need, the kind of intensity that we need to be hitting, as well as our target reps, and whether we've achieved that or not. So I just get to plug that in, and I say, cool, I'm going to go 80 kgs by 5 reps. And I can click done, boom, and it's allowed me to keep that track record historically. I'm going to stop this training over there, I'm going to move it down, and you can kind of see all the programs, or all the exercises available. And if you feel that you haven't hit anything in particular, especially in the hypertrophy days, just click on add set, and you can even customize and add your exercises if you feel that you need to change your training for a little bit of specificity that's more to your goal objective. I'm now going to complete my workouts. I'm going to confirm it. And it's done, and it gives me a nice little support boost, because it's like, wow, that's a one rep max, and it's a new PB. So currently I've jumped from 0 to 114, and I think that's excellent. So I'm going to close it, and then it's going to ask me, I pay what is fair. And this is what I was talking about earlier, where you get to pay the coach a value that you feel is applicable, or the value that you get out of it. So anything from $20 to $100. I'm not going to do that today. And then I get to move on to the next day, the moment in which I have slept well in the evening. So that's kind of the overview of what we're looking at here. I just want to show you another program, and you'll be able to see whether it's a paid one or not. So I'm going to start here with Moritz Summers, and I'm going to click start program.
Hi everyone, welcome to the powerlifting.
And as you can see in this case, there are videos in which she speaks to and gives you kind of a focus as to what you want to be looking at. So there's kind of a little bit of everything for everyone here, which I think is great. And I think one of the nicer things that most apps don't have is that there's a community that you can join that allows you to meet with like-minded people who discuss workouts or discuss issues that you're having, because you may not always find the same kind of intensity or training partners that you're looking for in the gym, but just having someone going through the same process that you're going through just makes training that much easier. Overall, I hope this app helps you, and good luck. All the best.